Hi, today my topic is distribution channel management. So, what does mean by the distribution channel? So, distribution always means when you deliver or when you bringing your product to the final consumer. So, this is called distribution. As per the Mossman and Norton, distribution is the operation which creates time, place, and form utility through the movement of goods and person from one place to another. So, distribution channel defined as all set of interdependent organization which involve the process of making products or services available for use of consumption. So, in distribution channel, we need to take care of a 7S. What are the 7S? The first is right product in, that it means that the right product should be available for the consumer. So, in means should be available. The right quantity means in right quantity it should be available. Right condition, it should be delivered in a right condition. It should not be like a damaged one. At right time, at the right place, for the right customer, and the at right cost. So these are the 7 Rs which we need to take care when we talk about the distribution channel and logistic management. Now, what is the in distribution channel? Why we need intermediaries and middleman? So the first one is that they exist because that all the producer they're not able to reach all their consumer. So first of all, they are expertise and they have their large, they expand into the large market, and they are able to reach each and that is why they are able to reach all each all the consumer. So first point, that producer is not able to reach all the consumer to supply to deliver their product. Second, multiply reach and provide efficiency to the marketing process. So they are not in one or two numbers, they are in n numbers, and they provide a sufficient way, sufficient way to supply the product into the end consumer. They facilitate the smooth flow because they having very dedicated middleman to to deliver to flow the product one place to another place. So it always facilitate very smooth flow, have the core competence and reach to the customer. They have expert, they have the experience into this field, so they have very competent and they know that how to deliver the product, and then they also know how to reach to the customer also. They provide contact also, they share their experiences, and they share their experiences with the manufacturer, with the wholesaler in the operation. They are very specialized in the operation, so they provide input to the manufacturer or selling person, that how they change their product in terms of needs and wants of the consumer. So, what are the importance of the distribution channel? They provide efficiency to manufacturer by giving the inputs, significant inputs, provides vital inputs. The salespeople look after the physical distribution function, means taking product from the manufacturer to deliver till end customer. They look after all the functions and process, act as a manufacturer, go down and depot. They stock also, they helps in merchandising, they do they will giving their help to in to do merchandising. It is what they decide the right place to place the product. and helped in maintaining the price mechanism, because they tell that what is the perception of the consumer about the products. Promotion, additional marketing inputs, they also promote the product by their mouth publicity, and this is also very means like it is a very additional marketing inputs. They always give favorism to the manufacturer by giving good inputs about the product. These are the channel members which work for the distribution channel, or you can say types of distribution channel member. The first one is a sole selling agent. Sole selling agent which prefer keep himself out of the picture, and only one agent have extensive territory coverage. Only one agent they hire, and he covered all the like uh, whole market. He is only responsible person to deliver and bring all the product to the end customer. C&FA and CSA. C&FA, it is a carrying and forwarding agent who carrying and sell the product on the behalf of company. They are exactly the transporter who works between the company and the distributor. Wholesaler. Wholesaler operate out of the main market, deals with the number of company products of their choice, are not on the contract with any company, sell to other wholesaler, retailer, and the institution, operates on high volume and low margin. The jobber. The only difference between the jobber and the retailer is the retailer used to sell the final customer consumer, whereas jobber used to sell the merchandiser rather than the final user. Now next is retailer. Retailer, the final contact with the consumer, operate out of their shop and sell the large assortment and variety of goods, locate closer to the consumer, buy from the company, distributor or wholesaler. They having always having very highest margin in the network and provide personalized services to the customers. Now this is the level of industrial products. So for industrial product to deliver the product and services, they usually they used to take one level or two level of distribution channel. So depends on the industry, depends on the product to products. So you can use the distributor, or you can use the agent and distributor both. This is the level for consumer products, which is like not industrial product, which is used by the end consumer. So here with some company use a direct delivering process, like 10 years back the Dell used only online marketing. We need to book the laptop through Dell website, and they deliver the laptop. So they did not use any, that time they did not use any like agent, distributor, dealer, etc. So this is like zero level of channel. Then second is a first level, then two tier and three tier level of distribution, and depends on the company to company. So when only one middleman, only one intermediary is involved, so this is one tier. When the distributor and retailer involved, then it is two tier. And when the distributor, wholesaler, retailer, all the people are involved, that three tier. And it can increase by the three tier also, it can be the multi tier also, depends on the product, how where they are delivering their product. So depend on the product to product. In three tier level of marketing, the FMCG, usually FMCG products always use these type of tier of level of distributions. The cloth industries use these type of two tier type of distribution channel, and like book or automobile industry, they use one tier of distribution, that they use only retailer, they use only the dealer to selling their products. So this is the channel intensity tiers level I just discussed in the previous slide, and it is a pattern. So depends on again product to product. So there are three pattern: intensive, selective, and exclusive. Intensive, it is what you wanted to supply, you want to deliver your product each and every place. So FMCG, consumer durables products are like that only, they work as an intensive level. The selective, it is what? It is shopping goods, so home appliances, mobile, TV, these are the things, it is selective. And exclusive, like automobile, exclusive all services based product, hotel industry, these are the exclusive. So they are a speciality in their good and services. So these are the three level, service level provided by the distributor. So intensive, selective, and exclusive. So this is all about the distribution channel. Thank you so much.